Now, listen, you guys, it seems like ASAP Rocky's verdict is out, and we're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj taking a time to pen a message to both Rihanna and her husband, and we're also going to be talking about Wack weighing in on the Transformer, Nicki Minaj, her music, her husband, and her boyfriend, allegedly. Now, we're also going to be discussing about Aaron Pirre and Teyana Taylor. JT is letting us know that, well, Uzi is not mean behind the scenes. And these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great. You guys I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, let us talk about the ASAP Rocky, verdict. You guys do know that yesterday people were waiting on that verdict, as some people thought like, well, he was going to win the case, and some people thought like, well, this is going to be him getting locked up and stuff like that. So yeah, of course, it was a highly awaited, highly anticipated lawsuit. It seems like the verdict came out, and he was found not guilty. Now, as expected, there are mixed reactions to this, with a part of the internet feeling like, wow, congratulations to them, and of course his wife Rihanna, and another half of the internet feels like, well, this is another bought verdict, allegedly by Fraudulent Nation, seeing the ties that he has with Fraudulent Nation. And I've seen people making a comparison of his case and Tory Lane's case. I believe in my previous video, I did explain to you why I feel like these cases are different. Now, am I completely dismissing that, well, they might have been biased in how this case was handled? I'm not dismissing it, but at the same time, these are two non-comparable cases in as far as the circumstances, concerned. First of all, Tory Lane's issue was against a woman, so that in itself, yeah, it has a very different vibe to it. And when you look at ASAP Rocky's situation, that's against his own friend, a man. So obviously the gender thing is going to play a part, okay? But that being said, in Tory Lane's case, we actually didn't see any footage of Tory holding the alleged weapon, but in ASAP's case, of course, there was actually a video. He was caught on tape holding that weapon. And so I don't know, you guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Do you think that this was a fair ruling, or do you think that there was some form of bias? Now, one person who people are not happy with is none other than the googly-eyed B, as Millie would say. Now, Megan was out here not rooting for ASAP Rocky, and you know what? People were not having it this time because, well, it's somebody that they like, or it's somebody that the industry propaganda programmed them to like. So obviously people were supporting, majority of the people were supporting ASAP Rocky, majority of the media platforms were supporting ASAP, and so Megan was going against what everybody was going with, and this time they were like, we are going to call you out. And this is when you see the hypocrisy. When it's someone that people don't like, it's okay to do it, like what she was doing with Tory Lanez. But when it's now being done to ASAP Rocky, it's now, oh, this YT person dislikes people, and it's interesting to watch. However, and did you guys see the video of when the verdict was actually announced, how he literally flew and hugged Rihanna? I cannot even begin to imagine how that day was like for Rihanna. I mean, imagine going to court knowing that this might be the last time you're seeing your man outside. It's scary, honestly. So I could see why they were super excited like that. It must have been a nerve-wracking, moment when they were waiting for that verdict. Nicki Minaj decided to take to Instagram to write something towards the family. Now, she posted a picture of Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, and their children, and she captioned it, "To God be the glory," okay? Basically expressing solidarity, support, and empathy to the family. Now, of course, this was as well received with mixed feelings, with some people feeling like, well, why does she always do all of these things to somebody who does not publicly acknowledge her, and people started bringing up the fact that, well, Rihanna decided to work with the Transformer, so why is Nicki always blindly loyal to people and stuff like that. Now with that, I will let you guys be the judge of that. Let me know in the comment section, do you think that this is one-sided or not? But again, this is the same couple that they took family pictures with, if I remember correctly. This family and this family, and they took pictures. I do feel like that goes deeper than being on a song together. So, and they have worked together in the past as well. So yeah, let me know what you think about all of that in the comment section. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pirre. Okay, now tell me what type of a couple this is. The mug off is insane. Okay, it seems like the two of them decided to step out together recently, and fans are basically gagging because of this couple, and people are saying that makes sense why Lori Harvey decided to, she never addresses anything, but when people were saying that, well, Lori should date Aaron next, Lori was quick to say, I would never date that man, I'm not dating that man. And you guys know that Lori and Teyana are very close, so maybe that's the reason why Lori had to take a stance and say, not my friend's men. Take notes, Bongo True. This is how you do. This is how you move when your friend's man is involved, allegedly, okay? So let me know if you're here for the couple, Aaron and Teyana. I don't know if it's a PR relationship or if it's an actual relationship, but regardless of that, I'm happy to see Teyana living her life. I mean, Iman can go and do whatever he's doing with Amber Rose, who is aging in a very questionable way. If you ask me. So I hope Iman and Amber Rose are also good in their own, I don't know where they are, and Teyana and Aaron, I wish them the best, and I do hope that it's an actual relationship, not a PR relationship. Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Jetavia. Jetavia could act all grown and mature. I'm not going to be clapping back to anyone when it comes to anything else. You can attack her music, she'll still be okay with it. But mention Leslie if you want to have issues with her. Because, listen, some people were saying that Lil Uzi was mean to her on live, and JT was like, not on my watch. You are not going to be accusing my men. And, she's quick to defend her men. So I will insert, with this entire Lil Uzi and JT situation, the only thing that kind of rubs me off is she strikes me as a very loyal girlfriend, to her men. And she's doing all of these public defense and all of these things. But Lil Uzi, on the other hand, does not have the same energy. It kind of just, yeah, it's sad to watch. But then again, we don't know what happens behind the scenes. We don't know the type of relationship that they have behind the scenes. So yeah, let me insert what JT had to say, and then I will catch you guys after that.
My man was being so mean to me. First of all, I'm a Sagittarius. Like, nobody can just be mean to me. Did I say first? Okay, second of all, and it has nothing to do with zodiac sign. I'm just, like, not a weak bitch. Second, I love when my man be like so determined to like let me know some shit. And I love his aggressive tone. I think that's what worked most about my relationship. I just really love how he is in real life. Like, I think y'all know him and y'all don't, and that's why I'm so defensive about him on the internet, because I be like, bitch, I don't know him. He's the best. He's my friend. And he don't have to talk to me like I'm a 2-year-old, even though sometimes I've talked to him in baby terms because it's just so funny because he gets so mad. I'm like, oh, baby. Especially if he's high. Like, I'd be like, okay, this is my turn to talk to his ass like I'm the smart one. But I love him. I love my man. I love him so much. Like, I enjoy his company so much. And that's another thing. Like, I be so in awe. Like, a little bit I play a little slow just so he can keep talking. Like, for real. Like, oh, keep talking, baby. I love him so much. Like, oh my God. I love my man. He's so perfect for me. Like, I don't think he's perfect for nobody but me. Like, yes, I love when y'all be like, nobody want him but you. True. I love him. I love my man. So Uzi just told me that these is where the Twin Towers fell. I always thought that the Twin Towers was on the other side of our house.
That's what them squares is. That's buildings.
Oh.
You see how the building is a square? And it's up in the sky?
Yeah.
That's a square. See the squares? They the buildings. They got.
So what building is this one? The one that's light up?
I don't know. But that was very unfortunate for those two buildings. But I don't know.
Okay. So this building, this was here.
Nah, this shit, bro. Do you know every building around that joint fucking damn near blew up? No, this wasn't here. No,
so this new.
I guarantee this, bro. These windows would have blew out right here, bro. Think about it, bro. That's an airplane. That's Sonic. All that. These windows would have blew out. Everything would have been done.
Well, there you heard that, you guys. The next thing that we're going to be talking about, Wack is coming through with some advice for the transformer, okay? Now, I do agree with some of the things that he had to say, but some of the things I'm just like, boy, sir, bye, okay? Because they were talking about her relationship with Steffon Diggs, basically saying that, well, Steffon treats her like, I don't know, like a commoner, not like royalty. Oh my God, he doesn't even move, when clearly she's having this with her dress. That video that circulated of her, on Valentine's Day with Steffon, where Steffon basically looked uninterested, looked at his phone the entire time. And so Wack is saying, oh, this is a bad look for Cardi B because, well, she could do better. Or why would you do something like that? It's not going to look good on you. Or you're going 10 steps backwards. And I'm like, this is what you should have told Offset when he decided to go out there and cheat. Like, why do you have all this energy all of a sudden for the woman? But where was this energy when Offset was embarrassing her up and down? For a public figure like that, do you know how much traumatic it must have been for her to endure that? And let's be honest, it's not like a lot of people like her. I don't like her. There's a lot of other people who do not like her. Do you understand how embarrassing that had to be, from the allegedly Christian rocks to the Pirres, to this one, to that one, to these dolls, to that, like, you guys, that's absolutely so difficult to deal with, especially if you're in the public space and people will call you a bird for going back. But now that this girl decided to move on, you guys want to come out here and say that, oh my God, it's 10 steps backwards. But am I saying that Steffon Diggs is the best choice? Absolutely not. You know how I feel about that. I feel like that is so, yeah. I mean, if it's a PR stunt, if it's a real relationship, you could have picked a better person. Like, but then again, if she had set her album, if she needed some storyline for her rollout, she had to settle for whatever that was in her DMs. Okay, she needed a new man so that when she comes on her album and says, "Oh, I'm hunting on a new man," there's at least someone that people can point to. So, of course, she was expecting to get the likes of the Damson Idris, the likes of the Michael B. Jordan. I mean, she compared herself to Lori Harvey and thought that her single era was going to be like Lori Harvey's, dating era. Unfortunately, yeah, it's not Michael who came, it's Steffon, and she had to make do with that because she cannot afford. And some of you are asking, why can't she stay single for a while and heal after giving birth? She needs a rollout story. She needs to put out an album. So she needs all these things for her album to make sense. And so she will do any and everything to make it look like she has moved on, a month after popping out a baby and stuff like that. But other things that I do agree with that Wack had to say, he was basically advising her that, listen, going back to rap is not a good idea because people are kind of over you, because the first era that you had, people had not woken up to realize what exactly is going on and how much impact the industry machine had behind you and how much of all of it was propaganda. But now people have kind of moved on. They are moving on to the next project, okay? I mean, these girls come in, in turns, okay? If they try this one doesn't work out, they discard. So right now, if you couldn't do it in 2018 with all that support, what makes you think that you're going to be able to do it right now? What makes you think that? Okay, so your era of taking out Nicki Minaj and getting the machine behind you is over. The next girl that's probably going to do it is Doechii. Doechii is going to be the one getting the industry payola. This is just my African eye saying what's happening. Okay, if you don't see it yet, let's come back to this conversation a little later in the year. Okay, but the next project is Doechii, not the Transformer. So I do agree with Wack on that one, and he even advised her to do Latin music and stuff like that. And I would say that I used to also think that that would be a good idea for her to lean towards, her other side and stuff like that. But now, seeing how a collaboration with Shakira did, I'm not even confident about that anymore. Even that I'm not confident of. So I don't know what's the best option is for her right now. OnlyFans, does it still pay like that, or what? Monoscot, Love and Hip Hop, what? I don't know, you guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Now, I will insert what Wack had to say, and I do not think that after that I'm gonna be coming back. That being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. Until my next one, see you.
You can't.
Yep.
And when she thinks she getting back at him, she really doing it to herself.
Devaluing herself.
Yeah. Really, because now what's gonna happen is, like this the second or third dude since dude, so now in everybody's head, she gonna hit that. I can't stay with that. She running around doing, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And if you still married to this and you doing him like that, I know when you get mad at me, how you gonna do me? That's how they gonna look at it. So they'll run through you, but they ain't gonna. Meanwhile, you been looked up, this nigga been settled down, got married, and moved on. His body count ain't gonna matter. Because if it would have mattered, the nigga had 5, 6 kids before he got with her.
Yep. He definitely did.
She need to get back focused on her craft. That's what she need to do. It's been 6, 7 years since she dropped the album. She need to make sure she stay on top of her game.
Yeah, cause this ain't cute, and there ain't nothing cute about it.
Nah, the whole look of it, what was crazy, I looked at the video, that's like set her back 10 years. It's like, I didn't see no security. She waiting outside the car. He ain't getting out the car. He's sitting in the car doing what he's doing on his phone. She done got out, walked to the back, walked to his side. He still, it's like, kind of like he was burdening her, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There wasn't really no real concern.
Nope. That whole video described just like that, and that's how I seen it. So I'm sure that's how other females seen it. Yep.
I was like, I'm used to the shit opening the door. They there like she was wide open, and that nigga wasn't in no rush to get there.
Nope. You hanging out the car, digging inside the car, your ass all out, like your back is turned. You just doing
ain't nothing. Yeah, he had the driver's seat on the phone.
He in the driver's seat. He could pull off if anything go down. Then she get out, like you said, and walks around the car. I'm like, what's up with her?
He still ain't get out.
He still ain't get out. Nope.
And they got kids. They need to factor that in there too. This ain't like this a breakup boyfriend, girlfriend. I believe they married, right?
Yeah.
They get married, yeah. So
I'm married, 2 kids, right? 2 or 3?
2 or 3.
3? Damn.
Oh.
Ain't acting like it.
She was pregnant at the time, and we didn't know it at the Krishan Rock's mouth.
Yep, and don't forget, remember she said she slept with a guy while she was pregnant.
Yeah,
That's
she
supposed to
said
be the
that.
Diggs.
Is that who it was? I didn't know who it
I don't
was.
know,
Yeah, that's what it
yeah.
was at the time. Remember that? That's supposed to be
Yeah,
that Diggs.
that's what Ack had said. Wack at the time. Ack was suggesting it was Diggs that she was talking about.
Well, actually, Offset, I believe, got in the comments of her live and said it. Tell him you can nigga when you were 6 months pregnant with my child. Something like that. Like
Right, you right. Yep.
he said it in the comments.
He is up top if you want to run it.
But why? You knew how much that first album she dropped was feature based, and then she didn't write her own music without that
I
major
mean,
label push again. Go ahead.
everything was going on. I mean, she had the social
Yeah.
media shit going. She had everything was going. But I mean, it's definitely gonna be the shit that was going on then is not going on now,
Right.
and it's been. I'm gonna be real. If I was her, I wouldn't drop it on the urban side. I'd cross the street and go over there and do some Latin shit.
Yeah,
And then I
that'd be
would
a move.
tour off that shit. I would go, I swear to God, I would not. Because this urban side is deadly. They'll just cut your
Critics.
throat.
Yeah.
I'll go over there to the Latin side, do some there,
Mm.
tour over there. And while I'm doing that, maybe I'll try to feed a seagull back over here. But I would do it to a point to where if over here didn't work, I got another lane over there. Because if she drops some shit over here and it doesn't work, and then try to go over there, then it's gonna have a different effect.
No, that's a smart move.
Yeah, I wouldn't just.
Cause she could do a feature, like you said, put a single or two on that same album for over here, but I would do majority over there. Cause they love her. But over here, yeah, we're gonna tear you up because we've been waiting for too long.
Yeah, I believe it's been like 6, 7 years. Something like that. I mean, I don't think she's sure of herself or something. I don't know what the.
You think her fan base gonna like stick by her after all these years with no music?
Nah, she ain't got no Nicki fan base. Nicki got a fan base. The last time she dropped was the day before my birthday, April 6, 2018. It's going on 7 years.
That's a long time, especially in this climate.
Hell yeah. She should be on, nigga, she should be going on her 4th album. At least.
Yep, 7 years. It came on.
She bad, but she bad for a nigga.